चलो सब रख लेना उधर ही जो है उसके साथ में रखेंगे रख लेना
Okay, give us a 1 second.
It's with immense pride and honor that I stand here today to welcome you all who have joined us in the celebrations of Independence Day of Pakistan. This year's Independence Day is profoundly significant in the backdrop of convincing victory of Pakistan in Marka-e-Haq and Operation Bunyan Marsus. Today we pay glowing tributes to our founding fathers who under the leadership of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah established independent nation of Pakistan on 14th August 1947. Our brave armed forces and entire nation have always proved their mettle against all odds. This day we reaffirm our resolve and commitment for a brighter and prosperous future of Pakistan. To formally commence the event, I will request Sayyid Abdan for recitation of a few verses from the Holy Quran.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ويسألونك عن الجبال فقل ينسفها ربي نسفا فيذرها قاعا صفصفا لا ترى فيها عوجا ولا أمتا يومئذ يتبعون الداعي لا عوج له وخشعت الأصوات للرحمن فلا تسمع إلا همسا يومئذ يتبعون الداعي لا عوج له وخشعت الأصوات للرحمن فلا تسمع إلا همسا يومئذ لا تنفع الشفاعة إلا من أذن له الرحمن ورضي له قولا يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم وما يحيطون به علما وآنت الوجوه للحي القيوم وقد خاب من حمل ظلما صدق الله العظيم. Is the most merciful. And if they ask you, O Prophet, about the mountains, they say, my Lord will wipe them out completely, leaving the earth level and bare, with neither depressions nor elevations to be seen. On that day, all will follow the caller for assembly, and none will dare to deviate. All voices will be hushed before the most compassionate. Only whispers will be heard. On the day, no intercession will be of any benefit, except by those granted permission by the most compassionate, and those who are agreeable to him. He fully knows what is ahead of them and what is behind them, but they cannot encompass him in their knowledge. And all faces will be humbled before the ever-living, all-sustaining, and those burdened with wrongdoing will be in loss. And God speaks the truth. Sadaqallahu al-Azim.
Thank you, Sayyid Abdan, for beautiful verses and their translation also. May I now request the esteemed guests to rise for the national anthems of Pakistan and the United States.
Ask it.
Inshallah.
قوم السلطنة وإمداد الدفاع أتباع منزل المراد فالجميع سكاره بنا لنبر التلقي كما ترجمان ماضي شانها جانے استقبال سائے خدائے
Members of the Pakistani American community, elected officials, members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor and pleasure to warmly welcome everyone here at the Consulate General of Pakistan in Chicago. As you know, today it's 79th Independence Day celebration. And I would particularly recognize our chief guest, Honorable Congressman Danny Davis. He is member of so many congressional committees and is a great leader. Thank you so much for sparing time for us and joining us in this celebration of Pakistan's Independence Day. You have been to this similar event last year as well. We are also honored to have Mr. Michael Fritz. He is the treasurer, the chief investment officer of the state of Illinois. He is with us. He's a great friend. Thank you so much for sparing time for us. And we also have the mayor of Rest Park. Thank you so much for sparing time for us. We have consul general colleagues also here from different countries, community leaders. Some of the dignitaries were unable to attend to the event and have sent their messages of felicitations on Pakistan's Independence Day. At this occasion, the President of Pakistan, the Prime Minister, DPM, and Foreign Minister of Pakistan have also sent their messages of felicitations to extending greetings for all Pakistanis, including overseas Pakistanis. Ladies and gentlemen, August 14 is not just a date, and it's not just remind us of past struggle, but it embodies the courage, resilience, and unity of the people of Pakistan. And this year, our celebration is particularly important because we are also celebrating the Pakistan's victory in Mark-i-Haq, that is the battle of truth. So I think this occasion is very important for not only Pakistani in Pakistan, but also for diaspora, who always shows great patriotism. At this occasion, we must not forget the oppressed people of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir and their just and legitimate struggle for right to self-determination. In the last 78 years, there have been many challenges to Pakistan, but I think Pakistan achieved so many milestones. We have so many success stories. It's the 5th most populous country on the planet with over 240 million people. 60% of them are over the age of 30. We have over 80 million middle class. Daily density is 82%. Median age is 22. It's one of the youngest countries in the world. And the government has taken so many steps to overcome macroeconomic challenges. And I can share with you that we have achieved macroeconomic stability. Inflation is declining, forex reserves are increasing, remittances are growing fast. The country is now on the path of development and growth. SIFC, for example, has institutionalized the investment flows and by providing a single window operation and speedy approvals. So it's not just Pakistan's economic or the trade importance that is really emerging. It's also a tourist destination, and Pakistan's geostrategic location, its market size, demographic dividend, its rapidly developing tech ecosystem, and liberal investment policies makes it an attractive business and investment destination. For tourism, you can see it's a melting pot of various civilizations, and for example, civilization like Mehrgarh civilization, Indus Valley civilization, Syrian Shore in the south, and highest peaks in the north. It's so many very sacred places of various religions, beautiful landscapes, and more than anything else, it's the hospitality of the people of Pakistan. So I would encourage all of you to avail the opportunity of visiting Pakistan and to see the wonders there. At this moment, I must highlight the significance of this year's celebration. Mark-e-Haq. So you know Pakistan believes in peaceful relations. We stand for peace. We are against any conflict. But in May this year, we faced an unprovoked aggression from our eastern neighbor. Pakistan, on its part, on one hand, categorically rejected any involvement in the Pahalgam attack. On the other hand, Pakistan called for an international investigation that should be fair and transparent. The international community asked for restraint, but our eastern neighbor didn't heed to these requests. And they resulted in aggression. They targeted innocent civilians, including women, children, and elderly. Pakistan had to respond. But Pakistan's response was mild, proportionate, but forceful and decisive. We didn't target civilian target, we just targeted the military target. So the victory that we achieved is landmark, it's a resounding victory. And it's not just a military or battleground victory, it's also is a reflection of the moral strength and the resolute of Pakistani people and bravery of our armed forces. And we are thankful to the entire international community, especially the United States, for example, played a very important role in realizing the ceasefire, and all those countries who actually tried to help sort out the problem and to deal with this turbulence. But entire community, entire Pakistani nation, including our diaspora, showed a exemplary unity during this turbulence. And Pakistan emerged as a stronger nation after that. We believe in peaceful coexistence and want to resolve all outstanding issues, including Kashmir. You would be aware of that India is talking about stopping the flow of water, that under the international treaty, Indus Water Treaty, no single country, it doesn't allow the Indus Water Treaty, IWT doesn't legally allow any country to withdraw from this treaty. Recently, the Permanent Court of Arbitration has written that any attempts by our eastern neighbor to starve water would be illegal. But I think there is a need for the international community to sensitize our eastern neighbor to behave responsibly. And I think what happened as a whole and all the international opinion that really recognized Pakistan responsible and my response is a great development, and I hope that this would continue and would dissuade India to take further steps, aggressive step in the future. So I would like to briefly talk about the Pakistan-United States relationship. The relationships, this is a strategic and economic relationships dates back to the birth of Pakistan in 1947. And together, I believe we made the world safer through our collaboration during the Cold War against international terrorism and through our collaboration during the peacekeeping operation around the world. Whether it is COVID-19, whether there are other things, there are a lot of dialogues going on different issues, from trade and economy to counter narcotics, counter terrorism, regional stability, and so many others. And the last month I would particularly mention a landmark trade deal between Pakistan and the United States that would pave the way for greater economic and trade relations and also cooperation in certain other areas. So that's very important. Similarly, we just concluded a dialogue on the counterterrorism, and as recognized by President Trump in the joint congressional session in March, and later on by General Kurela, Pakistan and the United States are key partner in war on the counterterrorism. And you can also go through the statement that issued after the conclusion of recent dialogue between the two countries. So I think there is a lot of opportunities in the trade and economy particularly, but people-to-people interactions. And I would briefly mention about this consulate. This consulate, as you know, deals with the 12 states in the Midwestern region. So including this beautiful state of Illinois, of course. And our focus, our priority remained to engage with the community and to ensure their welfare through different consular services and different community initiatives. At the same time, economic diplomacy was very critical area. We tried to enhance the trade and economic relationship. At the same time, other areas which, for example, the cultural and people-to-people interactions were other important priorities. Pakistan's partnership with this region, whether it's economy, whether it's trade, business, people-to-people, cultures are growing. I am thankful to the entire community for their support and the friends of Pakistan like Mr. Danny Davis, like Mr. Michaels and other who have been very supportive of all of our endeavors and efforts to support and enhance Pakistan-United States relationship. So I can briefly mention that we can now see more and more products in US markets. And at the same time, I can see the investment flows, mines and mineral sector. There was a pink salt for the first time investment that's really very landmark. At the same time, we also have IT cooperation on the tech and IT sector. It's energy, agriculture, healthcare, tourism and hospitality. It's not just an investment from here is going to only going to Pakistan, but also some investments are also coming from Pakistan. We always support flow in the both directions. And I can share with you that over 80 US enterprises are in Pakistan already. So they are benefiting, they are there for decades, and their businesses are spreading, not squeezing, but spreading, not only in Pakistan, but in the region. So I would like to particularly mention the role of the Pakistani diaspora, the Pakistani American community. So I think it's in United States, we estimate around 1 million, but 250,000 is in the Midwestern region. And I can see our community is playing a very important role in shaping the cultural, social, and economic landscapes of the United States, and especially the Midwestern region. They are playing an important role in the socio-economic development of the two countries as bridge builders. I know many of them are businesses, some are very successful entrepreneurs, and we are spreading, we are enhancing the relations in the people. I would like to, I think I would miss if I didn't mention our chambers. Dr. Tariq is here. We have Mr. Naveed and others who really played an important role in establishing this institutional linkage. Whenever I go to the universities, I always encourage we should have more and more institutional cooperation. So I think the community is playing, we have a physician community here. They have, for example, the APNA, the PPS, and other organizations that are really playing a very critical role in this direction. I think we need to move further in this regard, and there are so many opportunities, and the community especially can play a very important role. At the end, I would like to mention the timeless principles of unity, faith, and discipline. And I would, on one hand, I would warmly congratulate you all on the Pakistan's Independence Day, and I would also I would request you all to demonstrate unity, solidarity among yourselves, and continue to do for Pakistan, play a role for the development of Pakistan, and also strengthening the partnership, a very important partnership between Pakistan and the United States. So thank you very much, and let's have in Pakistan.
Thank you very much to the Consulate General of Pakistan in Chicago, to my good friend and long-standing leader, the state treasurer for the greatest state in the United States of America, state of Illinois, Michael Friedens, and to my dear friend from the village of Forest Park, Illinois, the mayor, Rory Hoskins. And I'm going to add to the ambassador. I call Dr. Terry Butts the ambassador. He's the only physician that I know that is totally engaged and involved in all of the civic and community activities, anything that relate in any way at all to Pakistani heritage, Pakistani interests, and the current involvement. To any of the other dignitaries who are here, Council General of the People's Republic of China, I am just delighted to be a part of this celebration. I'm reminded that 68 years ago, I was a young boy, 6 years old, kind of sitting around adults, and the adults that I was hanging around with were kind of mourning the loss of the former president who had been President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. but who had done so much to establish the world order. And I think it was trying to figure out who that was. I am delighted with the interest, engagement, and involvement of Pakistanians in the city of Chicago and in America. And I'm also reminded that all of us are seeking a better universe, a better world. And the notion of bringing order out of some of the chaos that exists throughout the world. These are indeed perilous times. They are times of uncertainty. They are times of disruption. And this idea of peace and prosperity, peace and prosperity, opening the doors. One of my favorite expressions is, I sought my soul, and my soul I could not see. I sought my God, and he eluded me. But then I sought my brother and my sister, and found all three. And so the doors of America have been open to individuals from all around the world who could come to this country and find solace, find opportunity, and participate in democratic decision making. I hope, because I do believe that our democracy is at risk, and all of us just need to be aware of it and do whatever it is that we can do to make sure that the idea of democratic decision making, that is democratic with participation of all people, all thoughts, all ideas are available. So thank you, Mr. Consulate General. Thank you, Pakistani Independence Day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Consul General. My name is Michael Ferrix. I'm the Illinois State Treasurer. I want to thank my colleagues, Congressman Davis, Mayor Hoskins, for joining me here today as we celebrate the nation of Pakistan. 78th anniversary, but the 79th celebration here today. You brought a lot of friends with you. Citizens, sons and daughters of Pakistan. You have brought fellow members of your consular corps here coming to celebrate with you here today. I want to thank you for having the State Treasurer here. The State Treasurer is the Chief Investment Officer, and I want to focus on the investments that Pakistan and Pakistani Americans have made here in Illinois to make us a stronger, a more successful state. Whether it be professions, whether it be physicians, doctors, attorneys, engineers, business people who are making our economy stronger, or whether it be entrepreneurs who are opening restaurants who make my stomach so much happier as my wife and I go up to Devon and sample the cultural contributions to our state. You know, whether it be economic or cultural, we are better, we are stronger as a state and a nation because of the contributions of Pakistani Americans. But we also share values in common. We share one thing in common: we both established our independence from the United Kingdom. Different times, but just as we revere July the 4th, I am happy to celebrate with you here on August the 14th. Because that's what brings us together, that shared value of democracy and having a better life. Whether your citizens stay in Pakistan or come here to America and make our society stronger, richer, we share those things in common, and thank you very much for having me celebrate with you today. And Pakistan, Zindabad. Long live Pakistan.
और साथ साथ अगर गिलास करते रहे को उजालना है। वफा से आंसू हाथों को संभालना है। उम्मीद सुबह जमा रखना, ख्याल 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 रखना। किसकी ले जाओ, किसकी हमारी दौलत, हमारी दौलत। ये भागे भाग किसकी अपनी इज्जत है, अपनी उजालना है, उजालना है। वफा से आंसू संभालना है। उम्मीद सुबह जमा रखना, ख्याल 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 रखना। Thank you very much.
दोनों में से जो भी आपके पास ले।
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rory Hoskins, and I serve as the mayor in the village of Forest Park. If you're not familiar with Forest Park, we are a near west suburb right off the Eisenhower Expressway. We're in between Maywood and Oak Park. We're near Loyola Hospital. And we are where the Pakistani Physician Society has its house. So I'm honored to be here today to celebrate Pakistani Independence Day. I've served as mayor for 6 years, and part of my service was defined by the COVID pandemic. During that time, when everything shut down, small communities like mine felt somewhat isolated. I received a call from the president of the PPS, and they offered to help Forest Park. They offered to help Forest Park with medical screenings, delivery of immunizations and whatnot, vaccines. And so I very much appreciated that offer. And so it's personal to celebrate with you all today. Now, having heard the Consul General speak about Pakistan, about the industries, about the economic opportunities, I just want to invite you all to look at our region of Cook County, the west suburbs. We're part of what's called Proviso Township. We're 10 distinct municipalities. But we have out there what is called an enterprise zone. An enterprise zone is a geographic district with built-in incentives designed to attract investment. So I encourage the community to look at the West Suburban Enterprise Zone when you consider future investment in the Chicago area. We're 20 minutes from Midway. We have 2 train lines in our community.
They work very hard with all of you, and Archa, thank you for being part of. So now officially, dear Councilor Cord, it's nice to see all of you. Council from Korea, there was Council from France, And then we had the Consul General from Bosnia, the Consul General from China, and then we have Lindsay Fair from the State Department. So hi, Lindsay. Now I'm going to read the message from the Attorney General, very brief. Dear Consul General Karim and Mrs. Karim, as the Attorney General of the State of Illinois, I offer my warmest regards to you, your family, the people of Pakistan, and the Pakistani American community in Illinois as you celebrate your Independence Day. We, Illinois, having one of the largest Pakistani communities in the United States, I'm sure that your celebration will be both festive and meaningful. It will be highlight pride, patriotism, and the determination of your country and your people. As you celebrate and recognize this special holiday, I would like to acknowledge your accomplishments made during your time with the Consulate. The joint work that your office and the Office of the Attorney General have completed has helped to educate the Pakistani community on their rights in Illinois. I'm sorry, took some sentences. So thank you, I apologize. Thank you.
Mayor Brandon Johnson's letter. Dear Consul General Karim, as Mayor on behalf of the City of Chicago, I welcome all those gathered to celebrate Pakistan's Independence Day and offer my sincere congratulations on this momentous occasion. This holiday presents the opportunity to come together to celebrate the 78th anniversary of Pakistan's independence and to recognize the many contributions the Pakistani community has made to the life of our city. Chicago and Pakistan share a long history of friendship and cooperation. And since 2007, Chicago has enjoyed a strong sister city relationship with Lahore. I'm grateful to Chicago's Pakistani community for sharing your culture, cuisine, and traditions with us, helping to build and shape Chicago into the global, diverse city it has become today. Consul General Karim, I would also like to extend my sincere gratitude for the tireless leadership, dedication that you have provided in your role, continuing to further the bonds between Chicago and Pakistan. You have my best wishes for a wonderful holiday celebration. Sincerely, Mayor Brandon Johnson.
On behalf of Congressman Sean Casten, the Tariq Karim, Consul General Pakistan in Chicago, I'm writing to congratulate you and celebrate this year's 70th anniversary of Pakistan independence. August 14 marks an important day in history and reminds us of the democratic struggle and the self-determination of the founders of Pakistan. The partnership between the United States and Pakistan has dated all the way back to 1947, and I'm grateful for the strong Pakistani American community that has played a role in helping two countries develop in cooperation. I'd like to send you my congratulations to yourself, your staff, and the Pakistani American community on this special day. Thank you for your leadership. Signed, Sean Casten, Member of Congress, August 14, 2025.
ये बच्चों के हाथ में झंडे दे दे नहीं ये पत्थर देखो नहीं बच्चों के हाथ में
Pakistan Zindabad. Pakistan Zindabad. God bless Pakistan.
ये झंडे उनको दे दे बच्चों को ये भी दे दे फोटो हमारा इधर भी हो जाए फिर कैसे दान करा
Thank you so much.